Welcome to Bell with Rock and Money, the podcast where the action never stops and the opinions hit just as hard as the main event.
From the opening bell to the final pin, we're breaking down everything happening inside the squared circle.
Whether it's making bold pay-per-view predictions, calling our shots on who's walking out with the gold, or debating the outcomes before the bell rings, we've got you covered.
So lace up your boots, turn up the volume, and get ready, because the match starts now. Welcome back, wrestling fans, to the only podcast that you need to know about. This is Bell to Bell with Rock and Money. I am your master of ceremonies, B Money.
I am Rock.
Tonight, we're going to be taking you through our top 50 male wrestlers in the WWE of all time, starting with number 30, going all the way to 21, and we'll see how well we match up or not. So, all right, I went first last time. Let's see what Rock has at number 30.
Number 30, this one I severely struggled with.
I think that's just called life.
Yeah. Again, another, like, it's so hard making these lists. I mean, if you're ever bored, just do top 25, something like that. I mean, it doesn't have to be
Top 10.
Yeah. Top 10 is hard. Extremely hard. But with that being said, my number 30 pick is Chris Jericho.
Oh, all right.
I mean, first ever undisputed champion.
Yep.
You know, as soon as he arrived in WWE, I'm pretty sure he was the first ever to cross over, was he not?
He was the first regular wrestler to cross over to WWE.
Yeah. And I mean, immediately, as soon as he came onto the scene, I mean, jumped into it full force.
Yep.
I mean, cut killer promo after killer promo after killer promo.
And you have to do stuff like that when your first promo is against The Rock.
Yeah. I mean,
So-
to come on and your very first promo is against The Rock. To go toe-to-toe with somebody who has been in the WWE already and has already had a very good career.
Yep.
But to go toe-to-toe with him and stay toe-to-toe with him, I mean, that's saying something.
Absolutely. 100% agree. All right, my number 30 started out his career in WWE at the age of 16. Technically before he was even supposed to be there. And that's Jeff Hardy, man. Jeff Hardy, again, he is what I would consider a transitional champion when it comes to the world title. However, his Intercontinental title reigns were stupendous. His tag team title reigns were amazing. And not to mention, he's one of the few people on our list that is not only a WWE champion or tag team champion, but he is also an NXT tag team champion. So, Jeff Hardy at number 30.
All right. My number 29 is Rey Mysterio.
Man, you are just all about the whole Santino Marella voices tonight.
Every single one of them that I put in there that I'm like, yeah, he said it like that.
Yeah, he
okay,
did.
yeah, he said it like that. Like I'm saying them like that. I
Oh,
don't even care.
I'm so waiting for Cena.
That would be hilarious if Cena wasn't even on my list, but he is. I mean, he's.
I think I'd have to kick you off the podcast if that was the
that
case.
would be fair. That would be fair. No, I mean Rey Mysterio came onto the scene. You know, WWE hadn't really seen a whole heck of a lot of the, you know, luchador style wrestling or anything like that until Rey Mysterio arrived.
For the most part, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, they might have had a few here and there, but not quite to the extent of Rey.
You're right. Agreed.
You know, and he is your true underdog. I mean,
Oh,
he's the smallest
100%.
wrestler aside from,
The little people.
yes, I didn't know how to
I don't really
politically,
know
yeah.
either, but
Um, but yeah, I mean, he is your smallest wrestler on the roster,
yep,
but has still managed to find his way up to the top.
yep, on multiple occasions.
Yep.
I'm with you. I got you. So my number 29 is one of the best Irish-born wrestlers that has ever come into WWE, and that's Sheamus. I am remiss to say that I miss Sheamus right now. He has not been around for quite a while. It feels like, and I'm still waiting, Sheamus, for your Intercontinental Championship win.
It will happen. And if it doesn't, WWE dropped the ball.
I I just
There's been so many opportunities to where it is, I mean, it's basically written itself to where he should become the IC title, the IC champ.
absolutely.
But, you know, it sucks because I feel like we're getting close to the end of his career.
Yeah,
And the only reason I say that is just because he can't stay healthy.
yeah.
I
Well,
mean, he's had injury after injury. But I tell you what, when he is healthy,
banger after banger.
100%,
Yes.
100%.
All right, number 28, sir.
Number 28 in my eyes, we're not too far off from this.
Okay.
The charismatic enigma, Jeff Hardy.
All right. I like.
You know, we kind of talked about it previously. Um, but one of those guys that I don't essentially want to say parted ways, but he did, away from his brother, his tag team partner, and captivated on it.
Yeah.
He took it and ran with it.
Yep. He
You know,
definitely.
he seized his opportunity of, it's like, okay, they're going to give me this opportunity to become a, solo wrestler. I'm going to make the most of it.
Yep.
And he did.
Capitalized on the opportunity
Yep.
for sure. All right, my number 28. This one kind of we've talked in the past about people that would be much higher on this list if they were still around in WWE to do so. This is a prime example of that. Everything that this person did in WWE was simply just magic, and the fact that he passed away too soon was it was rough on the world of wrestling.
Go ahead.
And that's Eddie Guerrero.
Okay.
Uh he just everything that Eddie Guerrero did in WWE was amazing. From coming in with the radicals to spending time with China. Even like his stuff with Chavo was hilarious. His Lie Cheat Steal stuff still stands today.
Oh yeah.
I mean, we still watch videos of that.
Oh yeah, that still happens in, indie shows and stuff like that, smack the chair on the mat and then toss it into your opponent's hand and then fall down and it's like, did you hit him with the chair? No. Yeah.
If he was still around, he would have been much higher on this list.
So to go with where I thought you were going.
Oh, I know where you thought I was going.
Yes. Another one of those wrestlers that left us way too soon, would still be wrestling today. And it sucks just because I would have loved to have seen what he did in the business. My pick is Bray Wyatt.
Is that your 27?
Correct.
We're just going to go with it. My 27 is also Bray Wyatt. So everything you just said is 100% true. And I would have loved to have seen the Wyatt Six with Bray Wyatt.
Oh my gosh.
They would still be in WWE right now if they were able to pull that off.
You know, I see clips of it every now and then, and no one will ever know, aside from the two gentlemen that were in the ring, what Undertaker said to Bray Wyatt.
Oh God, I'd love to know that.
But no one will ever know.
Yeah.
Bray Wyatt took that with him to the grave.
Yep.
And I believe Undertaker will do the same.
Ironically, yes.
Yes. But in my eyes, Bray Wyatt took what the Undertaker did, ran with it, and turned it into something that I never would have expected to
No.
see in the WWE.
Yeah, me neither.
I mean, the guy literally had everything.
Yep.
From his vignettes, I mean, to the creepy vignettes, to his characters, to his in-ring performance. Again, credit for another big guy that should not be able to move the way that he does. I mean, the guy literally had it all, and it's a shame that he's no longer with us.
Yeah, I mean, he was Michael Cole said it the best. You know, he was an army tank with a Ferrari engine.
Yep.
And the Bray Wyatt was so wise when it came to cinematic masterpieces,
Yes.
inside or outside the ring, that he didn't need to wrestle every night.
No. He let his vignettes and his stories and his cinematics do that for him.
So, and this is a guy that came in as Husky Harris, man. Come on.
Yeah.
And he turned it around. All right. Done being emotional. Number 26, sir.
Number 26 for me is Kurt Angle.
Ooh, okay.
You know, he's in my eyes maybe opposite of what I've said about other individuals on my list here.
Okay.
Had a good run in WWE. I think there towards the end of it, it might have gotten a little comical.
Sure.
You know, but in my eyes, I think maybe had some of his best matches after
Yeah.
WWE, whether
Yeah.
he was on drugs or not.
Perk Angle.
Yep. But again, had a good run, you know, held the title a few times.
Yeah. Well, in less than a year, he won the world title.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
So I'm not mad at that one. Number 26 for me. If it wasn't for the fact that this guy jumped ship so quickly to WCW, I think he probably would have been higher on my list. And that's the Macho Man Randy Savage. Mr. Slim Jim himself. How long do you think he was in WWE for? See, this is the thing that I think when people are compiling these lists that they don't factor in.
I want to say 6, 7 years, maybe.
6 years, you were right. But to me, in my mind, I think about those years with him and Hogan and think it was so much longer. But he was only in WWE for 6 years.
That's crazy.
And then he jumped ship to WCW. So if it wasn't for that, I really think that he would be higher on my list. 25, sir.
25 for me.
Halfway through.
Yep. And so he was a little bit lower on your list, but number 25 for me is the Big Red Machine. Okay. And the reason being is because, you know, as soon as he set foot on the stage of WWE, I mean, the dude was a monster.
Yes.
I mean, from walking up to that steel cage and basically ripping the door off of his hinges, whether it was staged or not, impressive.
It put the fear in you.
Correct.
Yeah.
You know, to, you know, like you said, previously. The dude wrestled under essentially what, 3 different personas
Yep.
and mastered all 3 of them.
Yep. He went full force on everything that he did,
Correct.
which is why he is still the mayor of Knox County, Tennessee.
Cheap pop.
You're welcome, Kane. All right, my number 25 is probably the first person on my list that's still in WWE today and still is considered one of the top guys in WWE. And that's Drew McIntyre.
Okay.
3-time WWE champion. You can't deny that. I mean, come on. This guy, if it wasn't for Drew McIntyre, WWE would not have done as well during COVID. People tuned in to see Drew McIntyre face people like Bill Goldberg, Braun Strowman, and all of these people that, I'm sorry, were supposed to be better than him. So, Drew McIntyre is my number 25.
Well, I mean, you had a guy that went from the 3-man band. Essentially got his finisher by accident.
Yes. Yes, he did.
Probably
Yes, he
one of
did.
the best accidents
Yes.
that could have ever happened to him. This is one thing that, you can go back and find clips that Vince McMahon said it himself. This man will be a WWE champion one day.
I agree. But he took the Cody Rhodes route.
Yes.
He had to leave WWE to make that stardom happen.
Yes. But as soon as he came back, he had WWE by the cojones.
100%. He had NXT by the cojones. All right. Rock, what is your number 24?
My number 24 pick is Bob Backlund.
Wow, okay.
I didn't really watch wrestling around the time that he was in WWE, WWF, sorry. That's one thing about making this list is like, do you consider WWE? Do you consider WWF as part of WWE? Like, I don't really know a whole lot about him. I know that he had one of the longest reigns.
Yep.
What, number
3?
3?
Yep.
So, with that alone, it is why he is on my list.
Yeah, I'm not mad at that one. My number 24 is actually, I think, one of the first ones that mine is considerably higher than yours. And that's Batista. Batista, he was in WWE for 9 years. Isn't that crazy?
See, and I would have thought opposite.
Yes, I know. And that's what I'm saying. Like, I love doing research on stuff like this because it gets my mind like, did he deserve this? Is he really,
Yeah.
But yeah, Batista's a 4-time World Heavyweight Champion and a 2-time WWE Champion. I will say the one thing that kind of has his downfall is the fact that he never really won any other singles titles. And I know that sounds crazy, but it's the Brock Lesnar effect. If you don't win other singles titles, it makes you look like you're only in it for number 1. And I get that's what you are supposed to be in a competitive business, but come on. You got to work your way up most of the time.
Yeah.
So
unless you're Brock Lesnar.
Then
it just gets handed to you.
Yeah. So there we go. Number 23, sir.
Number 23 for me is the Rated R Superstar.
Oh, Edge.
Cope. 11-time tag team champion.
Whoop.
The what was his other nickname? The Ultimate Opportunist.
Yeah. Okay.
The
very first Money in the Bank winner.
Which he should not have been.
I didn't say he should have.
But again, one of those guys that took his opportunity and seized the moment. I mean, did you ever
Took the
think,
ball and ran.
correct, did you ever think seeing Edge and Christian as a tag team champion, that Edge, either one of them, really, but Edge would have been the top solo performer that he was?
No. I watching them as a tag team, that's what you think. They are the tag
Correct.
team specialist. I
Yes.
would not have seen I would not have put Edge in that spot. But when he turned hardcore heel,
Yeah.
wow.
Not only
So,
that, but he did get to roll around in bed with Lita. So,
woohoo.
anyway, moving on.
Flashbacks. Sorry. 23. You've had this person on your list again. But 23 for me is the Big Show. You know, gosh, 16 years in WWE as an active wrestler. He is just, he's another one of those that no matter what was going to happen, he was always there. And like anybody that's watched pay-per-views in the past, if there was going to be a surprise opponent for somebody, it was typically,
Well,
you always had Big Show ready to go. So for number 23, I have the Big Show.
that's fair. All right. Number 22 for me. I am not happy to put this guy on my
Uh-oh.
list, but you can't have WWE without this guy,
Uh-oh.
Brock Lesnar.
Brock. Oh, okay. All right.
You know, I'm I'm not a fan of how he's been handed stuff here within the last, we'll say, what, 10 years or so,
Oh, yeah.
10, 15 years. Um, but when he came onto the scene, I mean, he was a bull in a china shop.
Yes.
I mean, from just completely and utterly handling Spike Dudley like a sack of potatoes, which Spike Dudley is a small guy, but
Doesn't matter.
Brock made him look like a kid,
Yes.
and to the matches with Kurt Angle,
Yes.
uh,
Just decimating the Hardy Boys.
correct, which I did see. I will say something. I did stumble across, there was a dark match, I guess, that took place on SmackDown where he apparently pulled off the shooting star press
Okay.
when him and Shelton Benjamin were a tag team.
Oh, okay. The new Minnesota Wrecking Crew.
Correct.
Yes.
Yeah. I'll have to go back and see if I can find that clip again. But yeah, it was during a SmackDown dark match.
Okay. All right. My number 22, if you ask me in 5 years, will probably be in my top 10. That's how good I think this person is going to be. Just give me 5 more years, and I think he's going to be there. Because he's great now. I can only imagine what WWE is going to do with him then. And that's Gunther. Longest reigning Intercontinental Champion of all time. Already a 2-time World Heavyweight Champion. The longest reigning NXT UK Champion. 2024 King of the Ring. The last time is now winner. He's retired everybody under the sun. I mean, but he's only been an active wrestler in WWE for 4 years. That's it. That's not counting the NXT UK stuff or anything like that. This is strictly main roster WWE.
Forgot some accolades on there.
Which ones?
Career killer.
Well, that's what I was saying. Like he's retired so many people
Yeah.
at this point. I mean, for 4 years, man, this guy is young.
Yeah.
And he is in the shape of his life. He is going to be in the top 10 easily within the next 5 years. Close out your 30 to 21.
All right. My number 21, and I'm probably going to get some heat for this. He probably should be higher. He probably is more than likely higher on your list. And that would be Seth freaking Rollins.
Seth freaking Rollins.
I mean, again, another one of those superstars that broke away from his faction and, I mean, capitalized on it.
Yeah. Took the ball and ran.
Yeah. I mean, and he's been part of other factions and stuff like that. Some have not panned out. I think they could have. I think that was due to possibly WWE booking, and stuff
injury.
like that. Yeah. 100%. And unfortunately, I think that he's another one of those wrestlers that not quite as close as what Sheamus is,
Yeah.
like we had discussed before, but I think we could be very well nearing the end of Seth Rollins.
I would agree with you. I think it's not. Well, even he said, he's looking at 5 more years, maybe.
Yeah.
So, all right. So my 21, closing out the 20s, is somebody you had on a little bit a while ago, and that's, well, how'd you put it? Rey Mysterio.
Yep.
But again, the ultimate underdog. He was a WWE champion for a day. Not even a day. It was like 2 hours. And he's a 2-time world heavyweight champion, beating people like Randy Orton, Triple H in their prime. So I'm just saying, it doesn't seem real to me that this guy is 51 years old and still doing stuff that most people wouldn't even think about doing in their 20s.
Did he not beat Brock Lesnar?
I don't think he ever beat Brock Lesnar. I'd have to look, but
who was the big one that he won the title from?
Well, he won it from Triple H. And I'm not sure who the other one was. Well, again, I'd have to look. But yeah, I mean, just saying, like, he has done. And think about it. How many Hall of Famers do you know that are still actively wrestling? I mean, he's been in the Hall of Fame now for 3 years, and he's still wrestling.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah. He went into the Hall of Fame in 2023. So.
That's insane.
All right, ladies and gents, that is your number 30 through 21 on each of our lists. Stick around because we do have our top 20. So it's getting to heat up now. And you know how it goes. Every night, this is The Bell.
Later.